Anne Hathaway is pregnant with baby number 3, what Adam Shulman said. On June 19, 2026, Anne Hathaway posted a video to Instagram, and within hours, the entire internet stopped scrolling. She stood in a flowing white dress, her baby bump unmistakable, as Barbara Lewis's 1965 classic Bab. Why? Amir's played softly in the background, no press release. No announcement from a publicist, no tearful caption about the journey, just the image, the music, and a growing bump that said everything at once. Baby number 3 is on the way for Anne Hathaway and her husband, jewelry designer Adam Shulman, and the news landed on the internet like warm light through a window. But this story is not just about a pregnancy announcement. It is about a 43-year-old woman who survived one of Hollywood's strangest public punishments, built one of its quietest and most durable marriages, and quietly buried a detail inside that Instagram post that almost every major outlet missed. Completely. Stay to the end. The final piece of the story reframes the entire announcement, and it is more beautiful than anything the tabloids covered. Before any of this makes sense, one question needs answering. Who exactly is Adam Shulman? The man standing quietly beside one of the most recognizable faces in the world. Adam Shulman is a jewelry designer and actor who met Anne Hathaway at a mutual friends gathering in 2008. He studied English at Brown University, spent a short period acting in television and independent film, and then shifted his focus entirely toward design. His brand, James Banks Design, is known for handcrafted custom work and fine jewelry, built without any assistance from Anne's fame. Those who know Adam describe him in almost the same terms every time: grounded, private, and genuinely indifferent to being recognized in public. In 14 years of marriage, Adam Shulman has appeared on red carpets a small handful of times and has given interviews that can be counted on one hand. He proposed to Anne in November 2012 with a ring he designed himself, a yellow sapphire set in an antique-style band. They married the following month in Big Sur, California, in an outdoor ceremony held among redwood trees and coastal fog, surrounded by roughly 150 people who actually mattered to them. No celebrity fanfare, no magazine deal, no televised moment. In a world where famous people perform their relationships as public entertainment, Adam Shulman chose silence, and Anne has said in multiple interviews that this choice became one of the most stabilizing forces in her adult life. People who attended that Big Sur ceremony later described it as one of the most joyful gatherings they have been to, not because of who was there, but because of how little anyone was trying to be seen. Friends of the couple have consistently described Adam as a steady ground beneath Anne's feet, and the years that followed proved how much she would need exactly that. Because before this third pregnancy, and before the flowing white dress, there was a chapter Anne herself has called one of the darkest of her life. What exactly happened to Anne Hathaway after she won the Oscar? And why did the internet decide, without any clear reason or provocation, to turn against someone who had done nothing wrong? Anne Hathaway won Best Supporting Actress at the 2013 Academy Awards for her portrayal of Fantini in Les Miserables. The role required her to cut her hair on camera, lose 25 pounds in 3 weeks on a diet that barely qualified as one, and deliver one of the most raw musical performances in recent cinema history. The world watched her accept the award. And then, almost immediately, something deeply strange happened. Social media and entertainment media collectively decided they did not like her anymore. Not because of a scandal, not because of anything she said or did. The backlash, which became known informally as Hathahate, was a cultural mood that targeted her for being too earnest, too polished, too visibly grateful at the podium. It was as irrational as it was relentless, and it lasted years. And later said in interviews that the experience cracked her sense of identity in ways she had not anticipated. She began spending more time at home. She leaned on Adam. She pulled back from public life gradually, and she started the long, unglamorous work of rebuilding her relationship with herself. Their first son, Jonathan Rosebanks Shulman, was born in March 2016. Their second son, Jack, arrived in late 2019. Both pregnancies were kept almost entirely private. In the years following, Anne began speaking more openly about mental health, about the damage sustained public criticism can do to a person's core sense of worth, and about deliberately choosing a quieter life. She did not do this for attention. She did it because it was the only path forward that made sense to her. By the time she began appearing publicly, with more confidence around 2022 and 2023, something had visibly shifted. She moved differently. She spoke without the anxious edge that had characterized her earlier public appearances. The armor was gone, and what remained underneath looked a lot like someone who had genuinely stopped measuring herself against the internet's opinion, which is exactly why the way she announced this third pregnancy matters. Nothing about it was accidental. Why didn't choose a song from 1965 with no caption beyond the title itself? And what does that choice reveal about where she actually is right now, baby? I'm Yours was written by Van McCoy and recorded by Barbara Lewis in 1964, released the following year. It is a devotional love song with almost childlike simplicity in its melody, built entirely on the promise of belonging to someone without condition or reservation, and captioned her announcement video with just those 4 words from the song's title. Nothing else. No due date hinted at. No discussion of how long the journey took. No gender reveal teased for a future video. Just the image, the music, and 4 words that could be read as something she was saying to her unborn child, to Adam, or to both at once. Their sons Jonathan, now 10, and Jack, now 6, are going to become older brothers. Anne, at 43, is carrying this 3rd child in a cultural moment that still occasionally treats pregnancies in a woman's 40s as a topic for medical commentary rather than personal celebration. She refused to frame it that way. Hours after the post went live, Adam Shulman was photographed near their New York home carrying a coffee, walking without any urgency, smiling quietly at nothing in particular. No statement was released on his behalf. No interview was scheduled. The couple appeared to be doing exactly what they have always done, living their life, entirely on their own terms, at their own pace, in their own way, across social media. The response was something that has become rare in 2026, nearly universal warmth. Thousands of comments from people who had grown up watching Anne Hathaway, who remembered the backlash years, who had watched her quietly disappear and slowly return, and who seemed genuinely invested in seeing her choose happiness openly. The internet, for once, decided this was not a headline to dissect or a choice to debate. It was simply a moment to let be. But the last detail, the one hidden inside the announcement that almost every outlet missed entirely, is the one that makes this moment feel complete. Anne Hathaway posted that video on June 19, 2026. Her wedding anniversary with Adam Shulman is June 20th, 14 years since that small ceremony in Big Sur, among the redwoods and the fog, the night they first became a family. The song she chose for the announcement, Baby, I'm Yours by Barbara Lewis, was played at that ceremony. She posted it the day before their anniversary. No caption explained the connection. No interview confirmed it. It was simply there for whoever was paying close enough attention to find it. If that one got to you, hit subscribe. New stories drop every week, and there are videos in the pipeline right now that carry the same feeling. Like this one if it made you pause. Share it with someone who will appreciate it. See you next time.